things that happen in NFL games, things that don't make sense, you can scratch your head. And I know some of y'all think, yeah, we got screwed by the referee again and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna break this down. Okay, get down there. We scored St. Brown scores a touchdown pass and gets in there. And pretty much Dan Campbell's not playing for overtime. So yeah, he is freaking going for 2 points. We all know this. We're not playing the coin flip game. That's kind of what happened at Seattle game a couple weeks ago, or early in the season, excuse me, probably way back. So of course we get down there, we go for two, we line up, Dallas calls a timeout. Go back to the huddle, they go back to play. Now the whole thing about who checking in, yes, Gary was talking to the referee, and so it's been a Sue. Now Skipper number 70 comes on late, the referee's already turned to walk back away from him. Like, I think where I'm going with this, like the other guys did, no, I'm another twist on this one we couldn't see. Okay, well, a couple things. I think one of the things that happened early in the game, because the referee was anticipating there's going to be Skipper, because he's checked in quite a few plays already, instead of actually seeing what's actually going on. Yes, the referee checked fault one right there. Check fault number two, for not making Taylor Decker eligible. Yes, but let's go back and look at the play formation, what actually happened. And I looked at the snap thing very carefully. I was actually watching too. I paused it about 4 times before I looked over. And I actually made a phone call to consult a certain expert of mine that I know that actually played offensive line at some point in life, high school and some college football. I can tell you kind of what that is. It's a relative of mine, definitely. Yeah, I got a lot of y'all supposed to do this, I'm just saying. And I asked him, did he ever check in eligible? No, but hey, look, Taylor Decker, and I went to bed thinking like, let me look at this. If I didn't watch it, I was like, I was too hyped up before I started making videos and getting all ripping the referees like I had to get those flashbacks 2014 on my head and actually look at this thing. So I get down there and I look at it and Taylor Decker is lined up, not at the tight end position, but the left tackle position would make him ineligible. So he goes out and makes the catch thing. We got to a conversion now. I'm just like, oh crap. Okay, I see it. Now we get back up 5 more yards. Campbell decides to go for it again. And behold, that Parsons offside. And it's like, okay. Now after the first one, we should have probably did the kick there at that point. I think Campbell's made up his mind no matter what, it's going to be 2. I think if he got back to the 20-yard line, he probably went for 2. And that one, yes, I'm going to knock that on the coach. I love you, Dan Campbell, like crazy. I think your mindset and change the whole mentality of the city, and definitely the whole mentality of the football team. Gee whiz. We get tired of coaching in the field, man. I got about 4 or 5 high schools we take over. I do listen to some of them, but you got to stay in Detroit, please. Look. You got at some point keep the extra point. At that first one didn't work, it was time to keep the extra point. And the third attempt might have been all right after the offside. Like I said, it's a very tough short field. You got to cover like about 8, 9, 12, 14 yards of field. And you got to go out pattern. And if you saw the previous series, that Goff got an off pattern, throwing to Laporta. So he goes to a backup tight end who doesn't play a lot to begin with. And now you throw the ball behind him. Doggone, if he caught the ball, he still would have been tackled yard and a half short. Sometimes you got to trust your defense. I mean, he held the 20-point. True. Probably the greatest game of his entire life. Probably better than he did in high school, whatever. I mean, dude had 200 plus yards. He hugged us like crazy. I'll give the Cowboys props on that. They did. We just didn't do nothing with them. Anytime we played coverage, and a couple of small things that happened early in the game. Derek Barnes. You are trying to tackle a guy bigger than you up high. Prescott weighs about 240 pounds. You're about 230, maybe 225. And you run full speed, but you get in control. You're a breakdown coming in to make the tackle. No, you go run trying to run the quarterback over. Ain't gonna lie, probably worked on Jared Goff because he's not that strong a dude. But Not Prescott. Prescott, I weigh about 260. Prescott's weighing about 10 pounds, 15 pounds. At the very lightest 240. You're not gonna knock a guy that size athletic, and he moves around very well. The guy that size athletic moves down and you call it a day. It doesn't happen at you. They just call it real. It just doesn't. And that would have been the same thing. Instead, it turned to a scramble situation. We have a new galore. The backup corner comes in, loses footing, and chases the CD Lamb. He stops on the play. Number one, no Lamb's going to scramble, going deep. Straight back with touchdown. Very small panic moment. Now, with that being said, Jared Goff, this is probably the second worst game as passing other than the ball. And yet they load up against the run, and those counter run plays, Porter's missing blocks. I've seen these two plays, he absolutely missed everything. At some point, you got to scrap the game plan and go to something else. Even that being said, other than that, Lions defensively played excellent. You're talking about 10 average 40 points a game, and you held them to 20. You don't have the total. That's why I say Campbell kicked the point, played overtime. If you trust defense this far, you might trust it down to the end, right? Sure, no doubt wasn't running on nobody. Trey had not that good running game either. But I tell you, the other big thing, Aiden Hutchinson, not one, not two, but 3 sacks. And the other 2 tackles were on running plays, tackles for loss. So we had 5 plays that he did that he called right up to play the Cowboy. That is humongous for any game. Once again, don't need somebody else to step up, but he did his job. You had to get there. He did his job. 3 sacks. Hello. But it's like, hey, all right. I basically, man, I think there's some outside chance we get the 1 seed, but quite a few things don't have to happen right for that to happen. And they say it's done, but it's like getting a very, very long shot. But at least at least in worst case, we have a home playoff game. It's looking like, oh my goodness, and not to say it, the Matthew Stafford LA Rams. That's what's looking like most likely our playoff matchup. That's going to be very interesting. We'll see how next week plays out. I'm sure a lot of people in Run TV doing a lot of watching. It's just. So, yeah. So, all these ESPN guys have said all this stuff. We talked about all this stuff. They forgot to see, but even if the picker was eligible, he would not been eligible because he thought the ball might have been eligible. But then again, who knows? He might have got away with it because the referees wouldn't have saw that either. And guess what happens after that? Now that's lose because of bad officiating. So the referee actually, believe it or not, at the end of this, actually, yes. They missed the wrong guy on the assignment, yes. They got the wrong guy checking the eligible, yes. But they actually got the actual call right on the field. So no, we didn't get 2014 again, screwed in Dallas. I know I people just had that, but no, we did. We was lined up in the wrong spot, plain and simple. I know it's tough still to spoil after all that game we watched last night, and it was wild, and it was crazy. And I get all that, but he was lined up in the wrong spot. So even if they did and you checked in, it still wouldn't matter unless somebody raised me at that. Then it would have been a controversy in Dallas on the Dallas side of things. But no, the referees actually they got it wrong in the initial, but they actually got the initial call as far as the eligible guy wrong. But they got the ineligible touching the ball by the wrong guy, blah, 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 blah. They get that wrong money. You know, that's a matter of they had the wrong setup. Somebody's got to play. It happens all the time. But we get played. The hand signals in baseball and basketball, we get the wrong guy set to pick the wrong place. Or the guard's supposed to come off the curl one side and goes to the other side. All sorts of things happen. So yeah. I don't know who missed the play or the personnel was in their lineup, but yeah, they got this. The referees got it right. Lions lined up wrong. Oh well. We're in the playoffs, so no panic, and boys, but they showed us some fight, and yes, they're ready for prime time. We just gotta make sure that in the game we're gonna run something that fancy. We gotta really get it in our heads to where we're supposed to be. All right, I said I gotta say now. I'm done. Go Lions. I'm still good. We got a division title. We got our home playoff game. Let's take care of business and fuel this to get to the Super Bowl. We know we can do it. Bye.